welcome what comes next down here, please. Hi, congratulations. Please introduce yourself and what part you played in the production.
I'm Sunday. I was co-director and co-writer and sound designer and actor.
I'm Josh. I'm co-director, co-writer, and editor.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations. It's a wonderful and exciting and thrillerizing film. What prompted, as co-directors, did you share in the same kind of vision that you wanted? How did this collaboration come together?
Yeah, so I've known Sunday since 2018. So we have a lot of, I guess, rapport and history built up since then. And I feel like we're always on the same page creatively. Like, we don't really disagree on pretty much 99% of the stuff that we do. I would say the 1% where we do disagree in is fonts, font choice, which is why we spent a year in post-production, just because we couldn't settle on a font.
It's hard to fight over the fonts. They do make an impact, don't they?
Yeah.
Now I want to talk about the shooting style. That was really intriguing to me because you had a juxtaposition between moving camera and static shots. I particularly am curious, was there a particular shot in your film that was the trickiest to get for you?
Yes. I think, so we shot in this diner that it was a large diner, but the portion of the diner that we were shooting in was kind of confined. And we had this really big idea for this really cool oneer, and it was going to be awesome. And it just didn't work at all. We set up a dolly track, and it was, you saw part of it's in there. Part of it was in there is when Sean has to distract the guy sitting at the bar of the diner watching the TV. And so the camera moves past him and then around him to focus. But the idea for that shot originally was to track the way more action in one go, just kind of going back and forth between the two things happening at the same time. That was definitely the most challenging, I think, right?
Yeah, it was eating just up a lot of our time, so we just kind of have to scrap it and improvise on the spot. And I think we did a pretty okay job with the coverage we switched to.
The magic of filmmaking, learning how to pivot and improvise, whether it's on screen or on the camera. Have either of you directed projects before?
I directed some stuff in film school. I actually directed a music video with Sunday before, so I was pretty confident going into this. With her.
Yeah, same thing. I think this was we met in film school, and we made films while we were at that school. I think the music video was actually a part of school too. I think this was the first project that we made together outside of school. So it was kind of our first time doing something that wasn't a project. It was something on our own, right? So I think that was a good first for the both of us, and it helped having a co-person doing it with you, because we both have our strengths and our weaknesses, and I think it was super helpful to collaborate in that way.
Tell us how long your production took for shooting.
We had 2 principal days, one pickup day, and another half pickup day later on. So I would say 3.5.
And when he says day, he means night. These were horrible night shoots.
I was going to lead in of obviously this all took place at night, and we know that means overnight shoots. So what area did you film in LA? What area of town did you film in? And were there any spooky or crazy night shoot stories that you have?
This was an area, I would say, an hour and a half, 2 hours outside of LA on the way to Vegas. I always forget the name. Hesperia, it's by Hesperia. And as for creepy stories, I think, I was so locked into filming that my brain was just I was kind of disassociating a lot. But we did have a crazy full moon, right, on one of the nights, which was pretty sick.
Yeah. The diner was kind of like, it was in the middle of nowhere, but it also was very chaotic because like it was a truck stop as well. So there was definitely like a lot of late night characters like passing through that, like, I don't know. I think the spookiest thing was just having to like work all night in the cold and rough it out. Yeah.
And I would love to hear from the writer of what were the major themes that really struck you and that you hope to convey that you had written down on the page, and do you think you were able to convey that through the visual lens?
I think we both really love revenge movies, but I think my main gripe with it is that like they always end right after the revenge has been gotten. So it kind of begs the question, like what's after that? Does revenge heal? Does it actually cause more hurt? Is it a combination of the two? I think we both are strong believers in nothing is black and white. So just like exploring those themes, I guess, and just seeing how it affects people on a human level, and like, you know, exploring that, I think, is what we really wanted to navigate with the film. And I think we did a good job. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I do like exploring morally gray situations and characters. Like, can you root for this person? Like, who's in the right or wrong? Like, is there right or wrong? But I like asking questions and not really giving answers. So, yeah.
And last question, would you work with each other again?
Yes, for sure. I would totally.
Yes. And also, really quick, I didn't realize one of our actors is here. I don't want to put her on the spot, but her name's EC. She's over there. She's amazing. And just like a fun fact, really quick, she had never acted before. And I found her on Instagram because I was like, oh, she looks exactly like who we envisioned for this character. I'm just gonna slide into her DMs really quick. So I literally did that. I was like, this is gonna sound insane, but you look exactly like this character that we wrote. Would you be interested in acting? I don't know if you do that or well. And she was like, I've never acted a day in my life, but yes, which is insane. She's crazy, but I love her because she's so talented and did so good. So shout out her.
The power of the yes and the power of being bold and taking risks and asking the questions. So thank you for sharing that story. Congratulations to both of you. Please go ahead and take a seat, and I will direct us on what is happening next, or what comes next, should I say. See what I did there? So what's happening next is we are going to take a brief pause in our screening, and we are going to ask you all to head out to the lobby. We have some refreshments. By refreshments, I hope you enjoy water. And we also have some Porto's snacks for you. This is about an hour of mingling time so that you can all congratulate each other, meet each other as filmmakers and artists, and support the community that you're so proudly a part of. So get up, stretch, please head on out to the lobby, and we will let you know when we are back for the second round.
Guys went amazing. Beautiful movies, very important messages out there, and I'll report later on. See you guys.